What on earth is a funnel and how do you build one? Don't worry, I've got you covered. We're talking all about it in today's video. What on earth is a funnel? I find I'm being asked this question more and more, especially with the insane growth of Russell Brunson's software, Clickfunnels. A funnel is a customized experience that takes your viewer from free incentive to purchased product throughout a series of steps. For example, when you see a Facebook ad that says, click here to get a free mindset challenge, where you enter your email and then you receive it for free, that's funnel step 1. Then you get an email asking if you'd like 10 mindset meditations for $7, funnel step 2. Then a little while later, you're offered one-on-one mindset coaching for a higher price, funnel step 3. You, my friend, have just witnessed your first funnel in action. Some people view funnels as impersonal and as some sort of gimmick. A lot of people think that funnels are really impersonal and that you're not really giving much value to your audience. I personally don't think that that is true. Let me be clear. If you just want to make a ton of money and not provide value, your future lies in telemarketing, not online entrepreneurship. But assuming my beautiful viewers are actually here to make a difference in people's lives, let's proceed. How can you build your first funnel? Let me talk you through the steps. It's not as hard as you think. Number 1, your shining product. It's always best to reverse engineer this process because it's much easier to work your way down than up. So let's start with your shining product. What's your big offer? It can be a one-on-one coaching package, an e-course, a book, a physical product, a retreat, an event, whatever you can think of where people are paying for your service. There are many possibilities, but just for the sake of this lesson, let's stick with one tangible product you can offer your audience right now. That leads us to step 2, your Tripwire. Now that you have your big product in mind, it's time to create your lower cost offering. Ideally, this should be a morsel of your big product, but just one tiny chunk. For example, with my Chic Systems course, the Tripwire for that is a 20-minute workshop about creating a month's worth of content ahead of time. This is where a lot of people get stuck because they want to make it insanely valuable to prove their worth, so they end up giving away the farm. Way too much, it's confusing, don't do it. Remember, this is just one small aspect of your big shining product. And this is not meant to qualify you by any means. This is all about having the goal of giving your client a tangible, actionable win for their life or business. With my 20-minute class, they walk away with a calendar and the process to map out a month's worth of content ahead of time. It's achievable, it's doable, it's 20 minutes long. Think small and your customer will thank you. Now we're going to talk about step 3, your lead magnet. Now that we have our big product and our Tripwire ready to go, it's time to start creating our opt-in. You see these all day long in your Facebook feed, so start paying attention to see which ones seem most attractive to you. Study your 2 products and figure out what is an even smaller, tasty win that you can give them for free. In my case, since Chic Systems shows them business systems mastery and the Tripwire shows them how to map out a month's worth of content, my opt-in options were pretty limitless. I decided on a download that would show which systems are must depending on which state of business you're in. So for people totally new, I'd recommend a website and an email responder. For people a year in, I'd add on a payment software and a social media automation platform. For more advanced people that have been in business a while, I'd recommend a funnel building software. The small win was that someone could download this freebie and know exactly where they should be focusing with their systems in order to stay organized and sustain growth. So take a look at your products and start playing with some ideas to give them that small piece of guidance so that they want more. So now let's talk about the ideal map. You created your product, Tripwire, and opt-in. And if you haven't yet, now you know the steps to get started. It's time to put it all together, and here is the order of sequence to create your ideal map. Opt-in, Tripwire, product. Our goal is to take our audience on a journey, to intrigue them with our free offering, to get them excited about what we can teach with our Tripwire, and to create a lifelong fan with our big shining product. ultimately, it's about the journey. Instead of getting their email and just leaving them lost in a never-ending desert of silence, we're immediately warming them up with our Tripwire. We're building our relationship with some follow-up emails, and then we're getting serious with our product. I have found this to be a winning combination for me, which is why I want to introduce it to you to hopefully change the way that you think about offering value. By building these steps ahead of time, you aren't cheating. You're not, just asking for money. You're thinking out their experience. It's very much like a date. Yes, improv, totally fun. But when your date has planned out a restaurant, a movie, or a trip to the park, it makes us feel all warm and fuzzy. That's the same desire we should have for our audience. I'd love to know what you think about creating your first funnel, and I'd love to see it in action. Comment below and go get started on creating your fabulous funnel. And before you go, you absolutely have to be a part of the upcoming Visibility Summit Systems Mastery so you can learn even more systems to be more productive in your business. You'll find all that information below, and I cannot wait to see you there. Go make your funnel.